Hi guys, I am here with your Bible reading for Saturday, November 7th. I hope you guys are all having a great weekend. We are still in the book of Hebrews. We will be in Hebrews for a little bit. We are reading all of Hebrews chapter 8 today. Excuse me. The high priest of a new covenant is where we're starting today's Bible reading with Hebrews chapter 8. Now the main point of what we are saying is this. We do have such a high priest who sat down at the right hand of the throne of the majesty in heaven, and who serves in the sanctuary, the true tabernacle set up by the Lord, not by a mere human being. Every high priest is appointed to offer both gifts and sacrifices, and so it was necessary for this one also to have something to offer. If he were on earth, he would not be a priest, for there are already priests who offer the gifts prescribed by the law. They serve at a sanctuary that is a copy and shadow of what is in heaven. This is why Moses was warned when he was about to build the tabernacle. See to it that you make everything according to the pattern shown you on the mountain. But in fact, the ministry Jesus had received is as superior to theirs as the covenant of which he is mediator is supervisor to the old one, since the new covenant is established on better promises. For if there had been nothing wrong with that first covenant, no place would have been sought for another, but God found fault with the people and said, "The days are coming, declares the Lord, when I will make a new covenant with the people of Israel and with the people of Judah. It will not be like the covenant I made with their ancestors when I took them by the hand and led them out of Egypt, because they did not remain faithful to my covenant, and I turned away from them, declares the Lord. This is the covenant I will establish with the people of Israel after that time, declares the Lord. I will put my laws in their minds and write them in their hearts. I will be their God, and they will be my people. No longer will they teach their neighbor or say to one another, 'Know the Lord,' because they will all know me, from the least of them to the greatest, for I will forgive their wickedness and will remember their sins no more." And ending, by calling this covenant new, he has made the first one obsolete, and what is obsolete and outdated will soon disappear. So, the old covenant that God made with the people of Israel was the one that he gave to Moses when, he rescued them from Egypt and they were on the way to the promised land. That's the old covenant. The new covenant came when Jesus came. Jesus is the new covenant. That through Jesus we can be saved and our sins forgiven, just like God said, "For I will forgive their wickedness and will remember their sins no more." You can be the greatest sinner in the world, and if you ask God for forgiveness and truly mean it, you're forgiven. And sin no more. Alright, guys. We're continuing on with Psalm 106 today, verses 13 through 31. And this is going on, talking more about when God was leading the Hebrew slaves that were in Egypt, the Israelites, to the promised land. But they soon forgot what he had done and did not wait for his plan to unfold. Remember, I told you God kept doing for them, and they kept forgetting about God and turning their backs on God, like when they made the golden calf and stuff. And then when something goes really wrong, then they remember God again. And God always takes them back. God is faithful. He is our Father. He loves us. And He always took them back. So I'm sorry, I just wanted to point that out. Now continuing. And did not wait for His plan to unfold. In the desert they gave into their craving. In the wilderness they put God to the test. So He gave them what they asked for, but sent a wasting disease among them. In the camp they grew envious of Moses and of Aaron, who was consecrated to the Lord. The earth opened up and swallowed Dathan. It buried the company of Abram. Fire blazed among their followers. A flame consumed the wicked. At Horeb they made a calf and worshipped an idol cast from metal. They exchanged their glorious God for an image of a bull which eats grass. They forgot the God who served them, who had done great things in Egypt, miracles in the land of Ham, and awesome deeds by the Red Sea, where He parted the water to let them cross. So He said He would destroy them, had not Moses, His chosen one, stood in the breach before Him to keep His wrath from destroying them. Moses saved their lives a few times, because God was like, this is it. They won't listen. They keep sinning and they keep doing all these bad things and they keep turning their back on me. But Moses was like, please, please, Lord. And God always kept helping them. Then they despised the pleasant land. They did not believe His promise. They grumbled in their tents and did not obey the Lord. So He swore to them with uplifted hand that He would make them fall in the wilderness, make their descendants fall among the nations, and scatter them throughout the lands. They yoked themselves to the Baal of Peor and ate sacrifices offered to lifeless gods. They aroused the Lord's anger by their wicked deeds, and a plague broke out among them. But Phinehas stood up and intervened, and the plague was checked. This was credited to him as righteousness for endless generations to come. And that's where we're stuck with Psalm 106. See, I was telling you guys about the golden calf, and them worshiping it, and it was in here. Let's see. Something else I want to point out to you about. Dathan. I'm so sorry. My mouth. Still extremely, super dry. The earth opened up and swallowed Dathan. You're wondering, why did that happen? Remember me telling you guys the other day about how a lot of the Hebrews, the Israelites, turned their back on God? Well, when I told you guys about this part, you'll remember. When they were fighting one of the wars, the battles that they were in, to take over, the lands, they gathered up all the treasure, the king's treasure and all the treasure, and it was to go, to the Lord as an offering in their temple and stuff. Well, they wasn't supposed to keep any of it. Well, Dathan hid some of it and kept it for himself, and the Lord knew. And He had Moses do a certain special thing where, divided them up and called them out, and Dathan was right there, and everybody knew it was him then that he had it. And Dathan admitted what he had done, and God opened the earth, and he fell into a pit. No, he was no more. And if I'm correct, I think his family went with him. Dathan and his family. So yes, just thought you guys might be interested in that little tip, little reading description there. Ending today's Bible reading is Proverbs chapter 27, verses 7 through 9. I will just read them individually this time for you guys. Proverbs 27:7 says, "One who is full loathes honey from the comb, but to the hungry even what is bitter tastes sweet." Because when you are hungry, you're so grateful for anything, that you feel so grateful and blessed that the nastiest tasting thing in the world you'd be so blessed to have, because it's just something to eat. But a lot of us take that for granted, all the stuff that we have. There's so many people in the world that don't have anything, that are starving. Kids crying, going hungry, and their parents having to watch them go hungry because they can't feed them, they can't feed themselves. Proverbs 27:8 says, "Like a bird that flees its nest is anyone who flees from home." And Proverbs 27 verse 9 says, "Perfume and incense brings joy to the heart, and the pleasantness of a friend springs from their heartfelt advice." And I've got a lot of good advice from my friends over the years, and I hope I've given them some as well. I'm sorry, I cannot talk. I am truly blessed to have the friends that I have, and I am very thankful for you all. So very thankful. I was just going back over reading it real quick. Alright, guys. That was our Bible reading for today. I hope you guys, and I hope it touched your guys' hearts. I hope it didn't mess up too bad today. I tried to record it several times before I did this one, and I kept messing up. You know, my eyes are, like I said, they're starting to just blurry like, and the words are like doubling up, and it's making me get my words mixed up or and skipped over, and yeah. Just my eyes bothering me, so if it wasn't too good today, I apologize, and I will try to do much better tomorrow. My niece told me, her teacher told her this, and she liked it, and she's telling me today, try to be better than you was yesterday. That's a good thing to remember, they said. Today, just try to be a better person than you was the day before. So, I thought I'd share that with you guys as well. I thought it was, you know, pretty good advice. Okay, guys, that was our Bible reading. I hope it touched your guys' hearts. I hope you guys have a great Saturday night and a great Sunday. Sandy, I think you're having to go to work tonight, I believe you told me. I could be wrong. You know how my mind is. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry, and I'm glad you get another night off, but I think you said you had to go back in. So I hope you have if you do, I hope you have a good night at work tonight. And I will be praying for you as well. Okay, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I love you guys. Let's bring those souls to Jesus, and God willing, I'll see you guys all again tomorrow with another Bible reading. Bye, guys. God bless.